Hey everyone, it's Monday, and that means we're going to make something because it's Make Something Monday. And what we're going to make today is, I have this trivet that a friend of ours made forever ago. I have the date on here, about 12 years ago, and it's made of corks, and he made this frame. Now, I'm not much of a woodworker, but I wanted another one of these because we like it very much. And what I did was I found this wood frame. I don't know if it's called anything specific or not, at Walmart, and it was really cheap. It's wood and it's perfect, and I got a ton of corks from Oriental Trading Company, so thank you for that, Oriental Trading. And they come in a couple of different sizes, and what I did first was I placed it, in different ways to see how I could fit it, and I did need a filler piece, so I cut a couple of wood pieces that I got at the craft store. And what we're going to do first is we're going to paint this. I was originally going to stain it, but I couldn't find a small stain in like a black or a really dark brown, so I'm going to paint it and then put a protective coat over it instead. Once your paint has dried and the protective finish is on there, it's time to put your corks back in. If you put it together ahead of time like I had, then I did a quick diagram just to remember which corks went where, just so I wasn't going to spend a bunch of time trying to figure it out later. So all I need to do is put it back together. Now when I had all my corks in, I'm going to try to lift this up for you, I had a couple of places that were a little bit open where I had a little extra room. So what I did is I went to the craft store and I found these little pieces of wood which I trimmed to fit. And now I can slide them right in there, and it's almost like a little decorative element. Now if it's a little bit of a tight fit like it is here, what I did on this, I sanded down or trimmed down a little bit to a cork on each of these, just so that there's just enough room and now they don't pop up. And it fits nice and snug. But if it's too tight, the corks might pop up and you don't want that. Now I'll just use a good glue that will adhere to the cork and adhere to the wood, and start just taking them off and gluing them right back in. And I'm doing it this way, and I want to put a fair amount of glue on there. Just be careful when you're putting it in, because I don't want to miss any. So I'm just going to take them out one by one. And I think what I'm going to do actually is put the glue in there so I don't have to worry about dripping the glue. And you can do this with corks from wine that you've drank. I just don't have nearly enough corks for something like that. So, and you could personalize this with, maybe if you have a favorite wine, you could personalize it with corks just from there, or a winery. That would be fun. And this makes a really great like hostess gift, and it really is pretty inexpensive. Once everything is dry, or once you get the last one put in, go ahead and let it fully dry. And you've got the frame protected, you've got the acrylic paint on there, and then I put this protective finish on there. And the wood piece, I think, adds a little bit of interest and just kind of a little designer feel to it. And the corks are a little bit higher than that, so nothing will be sitting on any of the wood, and you have this really great trivet. It's a perfect gift for a wine lover, or just a housewarming gift, or really anything, and I think people will appreciate it. Hope you like it. Hope you give it a try. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And for directions for this and all my other crafts, check out my website at www.craftklatch.com, and we will see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Happy crafting!